Your muscles aren't just passively letting go, they are actively being unplugged at the neural junction by a specific invisible mineral. This isn't just passive relaxation you feel after a long day, it's a deliberate biological switch off, a cellular command, and your body not only understands it but craves it for true rest. The mechanism behind this release is an astonishing example of nature's precise engineering within your own biological machinery. Today, we're going to journey deep into the precise cellular mechanics of how a single, commonly available mineral orchestrates this profound muscle release, allowing your entire being to truly disengage from tension and embrace deep, restorative calm. You will understand how your body finds its unwind switch. Think about it, that persistent twitch in your eyelid, the unyielding knot in your shoulder that tightens throughout the day, the relentless restlessness in your legs just as you try to drift off to sleep. These aren't random occurrences. They are your body's urgent signals, a biological Morse code crying out for something essential it's missing. We often attribute these feelings to stress, to overwork, to simply being tired, but the truth runs far deeper than surface-level exhaustion. At the very core of these sensations lies a fundamental cellular process, a delicate balance that, when disrupted, leaves your muscles in a state of perpetual, low-grade contraction. Did you realize the sheer biological elegance behind that process? This is where our unsung hero enters the scene: magnesium. For too long, magnesium has been relegated to the sidelines, often discussed merely as a component for strong bones, a supporting player in a grander biological drama. But its role in nerve signal transmission, in cellular energy, and most critically, in the ballet of muscle contraction and relaxation is nothing short of profound. When a nerve impulse arrives at a muscle cell, it triggers a cascade of events. The primary signal to contract is the influx of calcium ions into the muscle cell. Think of calcium as the ultimate on switch. It's the urgent signal that tells your muscle fibers engage, contract, move. It's a relentless demand. This swift influx of calcium causes a series of tiny protein filaments within your muscle cells, actin and myosin, to slide past each other, creating that familiar shortening and tightening we call muscle contraction. Imagine your muscle as a factory floor, and calcium ions are the foremen, rushing in, shouting orders, making sure every machine is running at full tilt, pulling and pushing without ceasing. The entire system is designed for quick, decisive action, but a factory that never stops running eventually overheats, wears down, and becomes inefficient. What about the off switch? What about the critical mechanism that allows the factory to power down, to reset, to be ready for the next command without staying in a state of high alert? That's where the deeper science, the truly fascinating part, comes in. A foundational review published by Professor Jerry L. Nadler and his team in the journal Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism in 2004 highlighted magnesium's crucial involvement in cellular energy production and its intricate dance with calcium, a dance where magnesium often plays the part of the cellular peacekeeper. It is this profound role as a peacekeeper that sets the stage for the body's secret muscle unwind switch. Understanding how this peacekeeper actively stops the tension is not just academic, it's transformative. This is where the revelation truly begins, where the specific cellular mechanics of magnesium shine like a beacon. Your body's ability to truly relax, to profoundly let go, is not just about the absence of a signal, it is about the active intervention of a crucial mineral. Let's paint a picture of what happens inside your muscle cells. Before magnesium fully steps onto the stage, imagine this. Calcium ions, like eager, insistent messengers, flood into your muscle cell. They bind with a protein called troponin, which then pulls another protein, tropomyosin, out of the way. This exposes binding sites on the actin filaments, allowing the myosin heads, those tiny molecular hooks, to attach and pull. This is the biological equivalent of a relentless grip, a continuous squeeze. The muscle contracts, and if calcium remains high, or if the off switch isn't properly engaged, that contraction can persist, leading to the stiffness and tension you feel. It's a rapid-fire, insistent command that, without counter-regulation, never truly lets go. But now, this is where the mineral you're about to understand steps onto the stage. Magnesium acts as a competitive antagonist to calcium. It's not simply a passive bystander, it actively competes for the very same binding sites and pathways that calcium uses. Here's the astonishing chain reaction that enables your body to genuinely let go. First, magnesium ions literally block the calcium channels on the muscle cell membrane. Think of them as incredibly effective, highly selective bouncers at the entrance of a club, politely but firmly preventing an excessive number of calcium ions from getting inside. This immediately reduces the initial on signal for contraction. Second, once inside the cell, magnesium doesn't just stop there. It actively competes with calcium for binding sites on that critical troponin molecule. If magnesium binds to troponin instead of calcium, that crucial shift in tropomyosin doesn't happen, or it happens far less effectively. Let that sink in for a moment. Without that shift, the myosin heads simply cannot find their binding sites on the actin. The grip cannot form, the contraction cannot persist. Third, and just as powerfully, magnesium influences the release of neurotransmitters at the neuromuscular junction itself. It doesn't just affect the muscle cell, it modulates the very excitability of the nerve that tells the muscle to contract. It dampens those go, go, go signals from your nerves. It essentially tells the nervous system to calm down, to send less urgent commands, to reduce the overall level of excitatory input to the muscle. This is a profound systemic influence, not just a localized one. The beautiful, profound result, the relentless binding of myosin to actin is disrupted. The molecular grip loosens. The muscle fiber literally can't sustain contraction. It is gently, yet firmly, coaxed back into a state of pliability and rest. Isn't that utterly brilliant? Think of the deep, almost primal satisfaction of a completely relaxed yawn that stretches through your entire body, or the feeling of your entire being sinking into the mattress at night, every muscle fiber releasing its hold. That's this mineral at work, orchestrating a symphony of calm. Groundbreaking research by Dr. Uwe Grober and his collaborators, published in Nutrients in 2015, meticulously reviewed the mechanisms by which magnesium influences muscle performance and relaxation, emphasizing its critical role in ATP generation and, precisely, calcium regulation within the sarcomere, the very contractile unit of your muscle. It's not magic, it's magnificent biochemistry. Understanding this mechanism isn't just about intellectual curiosity, it's about gaining agency over your own physical well-being. Knowing how magnesium orchestrates relaxation empowers you to actively support your body's natural processes. Here are 3 specific, practical ways you can harness this knowledge to optimize your muscle health and promote deep, natural relaxation. First, prioritize consistent, bioavailable intake through your diet. Nature has embedded this essential mineral in a surprising array of delicious foods. Focus on incorporating dark leafy greens like spinach and kale into your meals. A single cup of cooked spinach can provide about 150 milligrams of magnesium. Nuts and seeds are also powerhouses. A quarter cup of pumpkin seeds offers nearly 200 milligrams, while a handful of almonds gives you about 80 milligrams. Don't forget legumes, such as black beans and lentils, and whole grains like quinoa and brown rice. Even a square of high-quality dark chocolate with a cacao content of 70% or more can contribute 60 milligrams of this precious mineral. The goal here isn't a massive single dose, but a steady, reliable supply. Aim for a total daily intake of roughly 300 to 400 milligrams for most adults, spread across your meals. Incorporating these foods into your evening meals or as a late-night snack can significantly support nightly relaxation, leading to improved sleep onset, a noticeable reduction in nocturnal muscle cramps, and a general, pervasive feeling of bodily calm that extends into the next day. Second, consider targeted supplementation if your dietary intake might be falling short or if you're experiencing persistent tension. Not all magnesium supplements are created equal when it comes to absorption and biological availability. For muscle relaxation and sleep support, look for forms like magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate, or magnesium malate. Magnesium glycinate is particularly well regarded for its gentleness on the digestive system and excellent absorption, making it an ideal choice before bed. Magnesium citrate is another highly bioavailable option, sometimes also assisting with regularity. Magnesium malate can be beneficial for those experiencing fatigue alongside muscle tension. For relaxation, avoid magnesium oxide, which has a much lower absorption rate and is primarily used as a laxative. Begin with a modest dose, perhaps 100 to 200 milligrams, taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Taking your supplement with a small amount of food can further enhance absorption and minimize any potential digestive upset, allowing your body to integrate this vital mineral smoothly. The expected biological result from consistent, appropriate supplementation is a noticeable easing of tension, particularly in the neck, shoulders, and legs, fostering deeper, more restorative sleep cycles that truly rejuvenate your entire system. Third, explore the power of topical application for targeted muscle relief. Your skin is a remarkable organ, capable of absorbing nutrients directly into the bloodstream. Magnesium oil, which is actually a supersaturated solution of magnesium chloride flakes in water, can be sprayed directly onto tense muscles. Alternatively, adding magnesium flakes to a warm bath offers a luxurious and effective way for your entire body to absorb the mineral. For a bath, aim for 200 to 500 grams of flakes dissolved in warm water, soaking for at least 20 minutes. For magnesium oil, 5 to 10 sprays directly onto specific tense areas, such as the lower back, neck, or calves, can provide localized relief. The best timing for these applications is before bed to maximize their relaxing effects for sleep, or after intense physical activity to aid in muscle recovery. The direct absorption through the skin bypasses the digestive system, making it an excellent option for those with sensitivities or for achieving more immediate, localized relief. This method contributes to a whole-body sense of tranquility, allowing you to feel the mineral's calming effects permeate your entire being. You see, muscle tension isn't just stress in an abstract sense. It's a precise biological state where the relax switch within your cells is actively being overridden or simply starved of the resources it needs to function. And you, with this knowledge, now hold the key to flipping that switch. Your body isn't just a collection of disconnected parts, it's an intricate symphony of biological processes, and you've just been handed the conductor's baton for one of its most vital movements, the innate ability to truly, profoundly let go. This mineral isn't just a nutrient, it's a silent architect of your physical peace, a master key to unlocking a level of calm and rest you might have thought was simply out of reach. You now possess a deeper understanding, an insider's view of how your body finds its way back to profound stillness. What you've just learned about your body's innate ability to unwind through the precise, targeted power of a single, essential mineral is just the beginning of understanding the incredible intelligence within you. Continue this journey with medtruthdecoded. There are countless more hidden mechanisms, dormant switches, and secret pathways waiting to be illuminated, each revealing another profound truth about the unparalleled capabilities of your own biological system. And trust me, the next revelation is just as astonishing and just as empowering.